Part 14. Pilot Projects. Building the first technocratic systems in Africa. Change doesn't start with speeches. It starts with action. We have outlined the vision for a technocratic Africa, but now we must launch real projects. This part is about what we can build today. Projects that prove the efficiency of technocratic governance and create unstoppable momentum. Step 1. Launching the first digital governance platforms. What is problem? What is the problem? African governments are slow, inefficient, and corrupt. Basic administrative tasks take weeks or months due to unnecessary bureaucracy. The solution? A digital governance platform. A cloud-based, AI-driven system that processes business registrations and licenses, land ownership verification, tax collection and budgeting, legal documentation and dispute resolution. This platform will bypass corrupt bureaucrats, making government services fast, transparent, and efficient. Pilot location. A selected city or region in Africa. A tech-savvy region with existing infrastructure will host the pilot system. The project will be privately funded by technocrats and developed with African AI engineers and software developers. Expected outcome? Citizens experience instant corruption-free service through an AI-powered government portal. Businesses and investors gain confidence, attracting new economic activity. Governments realize that AI is better at administration than human politicians. Step 2. Smart industrial hubs, Africa's manufacturing revolution. What is the problem? Africa's raw materials are exported for pennies, and then African countries buy back finished products at high prices. This must end. The solution? Africa-led industrial zones. Technocrats must set up industrial hubs focused on steel production to fuel infrastructure projects, electronics and semiconductor assembly to enter the high-tech economy, pharmaceutical production to produce reliance on foreign medicine. Pilot location. A strategic economic zone near major ports or railways. The first zone will be built in a country with stable conditions and access to regional markets. These zones will be operate under technocratic governance, free from political interference. Expected outcome. African manufacturing begins reducing import dependency. Thousands of high-skilled jobs are created for engineers, scientists, and technocrats. African government sees the efficiency of technocrat-led economic planning. Step 3. Technocratic cities proving a new governance model. What is the problem? Africa's cities are growing rapidly, but they are disorganized, polluted, and controlled by corrupt political systems. The solution? A private technocratic city, a self-sustaining AI-governed smart city, designed and run by engineers, economists, and urban planners. The city will have automated governance, no politicians, only AI-driven administration. Green energy systems, solar, hydro, and nuclear to power industries. A knowledge-based economy, universities, research centers, and high-tech industries. Pilot location. A newly planned city in an African country willing to experiment. The project will attract African professionals from the diaspora to return and contribute. It will be funded by private investors who believe in the technocratic vision. Expected outcome. A model city that proves how Africa can operate without political corruption. A blueprint for scaling technocratic governance across the continent. Step 4. Parallel education systems for technocrats. What is the problem? African education systems produce too many paper degree holders and not enough practical experts. The solution? A technocratic academy, a university focused on applied sciences, governance technology, and AI-driven leadership. Programs will emphasize engineering, AI and automation, renewable energy and advanced agriculture, digital governance and blockchain transparency. Pilot location, hosted online first, then expanded into a physical institution. African students can learn remotely with industry experts. Top performing students will receive funding to work on real work projects. Expected outcome: Africa produces technocrats who will run its new governance systems. Young Africans see a clear alternative to corrupt government careers. Future leaders are selected based on skill, not political connections. Step 5. AI-powered conflict resolution and security systems. What is the problem? Africa's conflicts are driven by ethnic division, corruption, and lack of economic opportunity. Politicians manipulate identity politics to stay in power. The solution: AI-driven conflict resolution. A data-driven AI system that monitors and predicts conflict before it escalates. AI will analyze resource competition, ethnic and political tensions, media propaganda and misinformation. Pilot location: a conflict-prone region where traditional governance has failed. Expected outcome: AI predicts tensions and intervenes with solutions before violence erupts. Local communities trust AI-driven mediation over corrupt human politicians. Security forces are data-driven and efficient, not politically manipulated. Conclusion: the first steps are ours to take. We now have 5 concrete pilot projects that can prove technocracy works better than traditional governance. Digital governance platform eliminates corruption and inefficiency. Smart industrial hubs ends dependency on imports and foreign exploitation. Technocratic cities demonstrates a fully AI-governed society. Parallel education systems trains the next generation of African leaders. AI-powered conflict resolution replaces tribal and political disputes with data-driven peace. These projects do not require permission from corrupt governments. They can be launched by the African diaspora, private investors, and independent technocrats. What must happen next? Identify the first African state willing to host these pilot projects. Form technocratic teams across industries, engineers, economists, and AI experts. Launch the first digital governance system and build from there. Coming next in part 15, we will discuss funding strategies, partnerships, and how to get African governments to accept technocratic reforms. The movement is real. The work begins now. Thank you.